Hey boys and girls, welcome back. Today we're in the wonderful town of San Francisco and we're waiting for my phone to charge. Meanwhile, we're getting ready to go up to Haight, Ashbury?
Haight, Ashbury, yes.
Haight,
or Ashbury,
Ashbury.
yeah, I'm not local to know. I think Haight Ashbury is the usual pronunciation.
We drove through it on an earlier episode, but today we're going to walk through it and do the whole thing right. So, Winter, tell us more about this.
So Haight Ashbury refers to, it's the corner of, it's kind of expanded a little bit past that, but basically it's the corner of Haight Street and Ashbury Street, or road, or whatever. And in the 60s, so this neighborhood we're actually in right now, the Haight Ashbury kind of neighborhood, it's kind of like turn of the century, a little bit older, and like very kind of older style houses. At the time they were really cheap, and so that's kind of where the hippie movement took up residence in San Francisco. Other famous bands that were sort of housed there, the Grateful Dead, which I actually don't know much about. Grateful Dead, the Doors, I believe were there. Jeff and I were playing for sure. Other bands. It's kind of a definite place to go to, especially in 1967, the summer of love.
So, who's your favorite 60s band?
That's a big question. I gotta say the Beatles. It's very generic, but like, they're number one for a reason, you know? Big sellers, etc.
That's fair.
And I don't know. That's like not only am I like the Beatles. I have a good familiarity with their catalog. If you name a song, you probably know it. Unless there's like one or two I've forgotten. The Bee Gees are really good. We just listened to some Bee Gees in the car. I'm gonna go for a 60s vibe. I was like, you know what? Underrepresented, man. I'm not as familiar.
Yes.
Bee Gees First is fantastic. I'm not as familiar with the catalog overall. Bee Gees First is great though, and I kind of like the later disco stuff is also good. I don't know that in the middle stuff that well, for better or for worse. I don't know. I feel bad. I'm not really mentioning any places from LA in the '60s, or San Fran, Ashbury, Haight Ashbury, where we're currently going. Simon and Garfunkel, also one of my big. Are kind of like souvenir places, and they were kind of speaking derisively that how like it's about the movement and it's not about money, but at least for me, something that I've been thinking about as I was like walking around, and it kind of also like as I prepare myself mentally to go to what is basically for me my Disneyland. I guess just the fact that it's like, at least for me, like, so for instance, one thing, this is not 60s related, but like I love the band Fleet Foxes, and I would love to get a really good Fleet Foxes t-shirt. Now, is this an example of capitalism, or is it is that just a desire to, you know, like embrace sort of that experience and like that kind of thing? And if that's the case, I don't know. I would say, you know, it's not. I mean, arguably, it could be like, are you just making merch? It's not about the music anymore. And then at the same time, at a concert, we're all getting together, they're charging money to see the band in person. Like, is that just about the music, or is that me trying to express that? Like, from my perspective, like, is it me trying to get there and like be part of that experience more? You know, try to kind of like be there, not just listen to music, but also kind of make it more of like a different kinds of experiences, like different sensations to go along to enhance the sensation. And I would actually argue that like if I'm going to Haight Ashbury and I want to buy some merch, you know, maybe that might not be what the original people are like, yeah, dude, we need merch to sell these things. But I think at the same time, like, I would like to have some sort of experience that I can take with me. I like souvenirs that I can take with me places. And I don't know, so at least for me, it's more of just like an expression of a desire to kind of have that experience more, to kind of experience in a different way, but to still kind of pay tribute to that original experience. So I would say it's okay, and that's why we're gonna stop by some thrift stores and stuff. Maybe buy something really touristy. There you go. There's a deep philosophical conversation from Winter today. There you go.
I'm not sure about it, but I like it. You know, I feel like this is like one of the few times that we are actually speaking the same language, but about opposite things. I'm talking about the rest of the clothes, which are your size, and you're talking about the hats, which are my size.
Yes.
Bebop, ba bop bop. Yes. Well, good times were had by all. Hey, remember to do all the cool stuff. If you like this video, share it, comment, like it, send smoke signals, whatever. And we will see you guys next time.